Washington Commanders. And our home team. On the Washington sideline, there is head coach Dan Quinn. His team in desperate need of a win before this season gets away from them. 0-4 to start. On the other side, it is the head coach of the Eagles. His team back after the International Series game a week ago, so we'll see how fresh their legs really are. Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go on EA Sports. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020, national champion at LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
I don't think there's any way around it, Mike. I mean, this has been a disastrous start for this season. I know their expectations were clearly higher than how things have played out. At this point in the season, you just need to get a win. However it comes, whatever it looks like, you've got to change the energy in that building because the only way to learn how to win in the NFL is to win.
After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. From the 31, here is 2nd and 2. They go play action for Burrow. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think it's a smart play, especially this early in the game. I don't think you want to start forcing throws, take any unnecessary risks, allow your team to get settled in, don't have any sudden change turnovers. So I think in the end there, he made the right move.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up. A 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
This returnable for Hardman. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
To say he had an impressive game last week, Mike, might be the understatement of the season. I mean, to break Norm Van Brocklin's single-game passing record, a record that stood since 1951, I'm not sure if we can expect him to replicate that here today. But at this point, I'm not sure if I put anything by him.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Back to throw. Going up top. That's caught! And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Tokyo. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
Extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Eagles will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely, and the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays, get a bunch of yardage all at one time, because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league. And then now defenses have to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound Mike linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass, and there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams playing dime and multiple defensive backs.
He gets free inside the 30. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Commanders will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're on top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Eagles offense ready for their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That is pulled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Here's a designed run. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stopped him up short. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, Cowboy 80.
Now some movement up front, and we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today.
On the ready.
From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
He pulls it in around the 5.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short, in-plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
They'll try to run, and he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. This crowd hoping for a challenge, and they're going to get their wish. The red flag is on the field. What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. And the defense signaling safety here. The official says he made it out of the end zone, but not by much.
So everything this defense talk.
This crowd hoping for a challenge, and they're going to get their wish. The red flag is on the field. What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be. So the challenge, unsuccessful, and they are out of challenges now for the remainder of the game. They'll give it to Harris again. And that's the first thought in your mind, running a play from the one. If you're the defense, trap them back behind the line, get a safety, and that's exactly what they do with the good stop there.
This is one of those situations, Mike, where the defense really understands what's coming. They know the offensive point of view is to just try to give themselves a little breathing room, move it away from the goal line, and in this case, they're able to capitalize, make the tackle for loss, and it leads to the safety.
Automatic first down.
On the set.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready,
They'll begin here on the ground. Oh, a loose football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. He'll step up and run. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electric. Flying run. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Washington. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Hardman now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. And he's had an early impact on this game. Sensational start, and you know they're going to be looking his way more as this game goes on.
Here we go. Here we go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. Saquon Barkley.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play. But put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one complete, right side. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Bronco 80. Cowboy 80. 70 Ranger.
Back to the air one more time. Again, working deep downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. That is second TD catch of the season. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
The extra point is up and through. And the Eagles will up it to a 2-point lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. After that play, we have one of the commanders who is down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
At the 26-yard line.
Can.
From the shotgun, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. What to do following the sack? It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Burrow gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be incomplete. And they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
18 Cardinal, 70 Timberwolves. Cougar 19. Trap 60.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the first quarter of play. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this.
70 Timberwolves.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is hard. And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. It's a touchdown. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
as the kick's away. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Commanders' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Beats the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
On 2, ready?
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Right, 80.
Burrow. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up. Burrow from out of the gun here on. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Nolan Smith. He gets in for the sack. Number 85 in his great career. Moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ready.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Got a man here. Complete. And he is out of bounds. Martin at the 25. 1st and 10.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He's got the hook up here. It is complete. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
First and goal.
Nice throw by the rookie from Arkansas, and that's a 1st down. They'll try to sneak it here, and he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd.
They'll run the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tokyo. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good. And the Eagles add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
There's 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Tracy now to return it, and he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Commanders' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Back to throw, Burrow. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On the ground, this is Harris. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not having it. Going to lose a yard.
He was taken down.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now, Burrow. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again. Nolan Smith. way in to earn his second sack of this first half.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense is trying the first half, it hasn't worked. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
Here we go. Set. Perfect. Panther 60. 60 back.
Back to the air again on second and 10. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's taken down inside the opponent. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll get that out to Barkley. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and inches.
Number 26, Saquon Barkley.
They'll look to throw again. That one is caught by Campbell. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw, taken in. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll run the draw with Barkley. Good blocking, and he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That his 1st touchdown this year. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
The Commanders' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I continue in just a moment. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. 180.
To throw is Burrow. Going right back to Samuel. He's got it again. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down. Burrow now. He's got Dell for that one. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
Washington, 1st down. A gain of 15.
Burrow working in the pistol. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
And there's a great example of the pressure altering the quarterback's plan. They need to continue to get him off his spot, continue to make him speed through those progressions. I think if they can continue to do that, they're going to find good success.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. 3rd and long.
Got it.
Motion the slot man left. Now, Burrow. This pass deflected and caught. He's to the 15. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. 1st down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got it at the 7. That's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Oswell's kick is good. And the Commanders cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The Eagles offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
Ready? Crack all 80. Tight. 19 tight.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
Here we go. Go.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Tokyo.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Makes the score Eagles 44, Commanders 17.
Three seconds, all that remain in this 1st half, as that one's away. Tracy now to return it. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this 1st half. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Very one-sided 1st half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Hardman now to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air this one out. He lays out and makes a spectacular catch. A big one there to start the 2nd half. 56 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal now. Tackle made at the 9.
1st down.
Let's go.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Barkley. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Ready? 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready up.
Now this looks like a design run. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. Big play coming up. Third and goal. Here's a design run. And he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Eagles 51, Commanders 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Tracy now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Gonna run out of the gun, and here's Harris. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Burrow. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
Here we go, here we go. Big 13, big 13.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needs to get to. It'll bring up 4th down. The Commanders about to send this one away as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Eagles offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays.
Check. Shut up. Liking 18, 70 Lions. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Check out.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. There's that man again, another catch. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Tokyo. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. The extra point up and good. And the Eagles add on to their already sizable lead.
17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Tracy now to return it. Ooh! And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
11 mighty.
A run with Harris. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Second down. Burrow. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And the Eagles recover the football. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Tracy now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Commanders' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now Burrow going to do this himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
It's a gain of 35. And the Commanders' 1st down.
11.
Throwing is Burrow. This is caught downfield. It's down. And he's into the end zone. Take down. Touchdown, Commanders.
On for the point after.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Commanders cut into the lead a little bit.
Commanders 24.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout.
Come on. 19 Lions. Crack off. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Now, faking the give. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. It is a touchdown. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles stretch things out even further.
The score, Eagles 72, Commanders 24.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Tracy now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense and receiver Tank Dell ready to go once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
On one, ready? Start. 180. Start. Hey, alert motion.
Dell, the motion man. Burrow now to throw on 1st down.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could...
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. John Campbell getting in for the sack. And now it's going to be 3rd and a mile.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
Throwing now on 3rd, and this drive is a disaster. He goes down for a 3rd consecutive time. The Commanders set to kick this one away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Now the return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Eagles offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. He'll look to throw. Throughout another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go, Shaq. Liking 18. Ready.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That one is caught by Campbell. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll go with the sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Eagles. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
The extra point is good, and the Eagles will add one more onto their big lead.
Commanders 24.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Tracy now to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Commanders offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
11.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike, and this is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last 2 plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage in the run game.
Burrow to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
And good coverage by the Hut team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
At their own 38-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Bobcats. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
First and 10.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
Get it. Get it.
He'll drop to throw. This is caught at the 2. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Tokyo. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Tracy now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Commanders' offense ready to take over possession of the football. On first down, Burrow. A throw left side finds Dell. And he is out of bounds at the 45. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
First down, Washington.
Here we go.
And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Gun. Cut. Right 80. Right hot. Right 80.
Burrow here on second down. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This will be intercepted by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of the wrench here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Let's go.
And he will score again. Touchdown, Eagles. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
An extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Tracy now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over.
11 MT.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Here's Burrow. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, it is not very often where I am at a loss for words. You know that by working with me. But let's just set the stage. They just allowed a modern NFL record 13 sacks in one game. I mean, to say this is absurd would be a dramatic understatement, and I hate to say it, but performances like this, people lose their jobs over.
11 MT.
Looking out of the gun, Burrow. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Warriors 17, 18 Cardinal, 18, go!
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Going for it all. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10.
They'll throw out of the gun. To the right side here, pass is caught. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal. Back to the air one more time. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. So the ball's still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Tokyo. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. No problem there on the extra point, and the Eagles tack on one more to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Tracy now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense make their way out to take over once more.
11.
Burrow working in the pistol. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 40.
Burrow. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 6 yards. It's second down.
Second down. Burrow.
The second down pass. A loss of 9 on the play. Brings us third down.
11 empty.
Not fun here. Third and a lot.
11 empty. Hey, can.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. Looking down the field, but that ball's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Eagles offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And it's looking like this could be another win for this team. That'd be 5 in a row to start the new season as they try to finish this one off.
79 Broncos, not 70 Lions.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one, complete to Campbell. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
On the pickup brings up second and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Dragon 60. Ready, right?
Now, faking the give. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
For a Tokyo first down.
Come on.
Back to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. He has been as good as any receiver in the league in the first half of the year to that point. He has gone over 1,000 yards, and we still have a lot of season left. What a start.
Hawk 7.
They'll look to throw yet again. That one, taken in. Touchdown, Eagles. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. A try here for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Eagles are able to extend the lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Tracy now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to take over once more. Burrow now to throw on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Off the read, here's Burrow. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Coming open, that's the tight end likely. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
That's good for Washington. 1st down.
Gun. Stop.
1st and 10.
Burrow. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Joe Burrow sacked. A loss of 6 yards.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. 3rd and a long way to go.
A loss of 2 yards.
Burrow now. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. The Eagles offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong.
1970 Lions. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Shut up. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 19 Lions.
Heel drops to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Washington will take
The Commanders' offense ready to get back at it. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
He's got it! And this is going to be a touchdown! They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
The extra point try forthcoming. He knocks it through. And the Eagles are going to extend their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Tracy now to return it. Oh, fair Good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll motion over Samuel. A first down throw for Burrow. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Joe Burrow sacked. A loss of 6 yards.
Done.
Second down.
Burrow here on second down. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell.
I got to give credit, Mike, where credit is due. I mean, they have played a complete game in all facets of football. I mean, the scoreboard pretty much reflects what we've seen play out here over the last 4 quarters.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Seven Pirates. Go.
Here we go. One final play. He'll air it out down the middle. This one batted in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. And the Commanders are going to come up with the late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win here for the Eagles.